Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. I got another 50 there that I can make. So I will make all 50 of them. Like that. We will keep these going. We will keep hounding this until we have reached a point where we've got every single chest down. And we've got every single inserter down as well, so that we can really start pumping through as many of these robots as possible. I have reached a point now where I think that we will be able to at least have the million robots completed by another 10 episodes time. Hopefully less than that. We've just gone past episode 330. I was kind of hoping to have it done in under 362 episodes, so that, you know, it doesn't go for a full year. Although, I was saying that, we did start off sort of, it wasn't every day, was it? So, about 362, 365, come on, Frith, get with the times. 365, I would like it done before episode 365, because I just feel that it would be better if we had everything completed before we reached 365 full episodes. It just feels like it would be the right thing to do. And right here you can see a robot traveling all the way down there and all the way through, and then heading all the way back up to that side over there. And it's going to stop in that chest. And there is the first one. 12 robots at a time, no less. Right, we're dumping 12 robots at a time through the storage just on this one, which I think is absolutely fan-schmabulous. And then I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to make yet more of these, like this. So they're going to keep making. We're going to go for a little bit of a mosey on over this way, and we're going to start dumping down a whole load in here. Now, these factories aren't actually building anything yet, so we're still waiting for these to actually even start doing the building. I've got a couple of them here building. Not all that fast, but they are building. That one up there has got 800 in it. So we're slowly, we're slowly starting to take off. We're almost 150,000 there, but it's a slow start, and it's going to, like, the whole thing is going to slow, it's going to be slow taking off, but it should eventually, like, start to really pick up. So while I wait for those to do, let's go over and just check on this bit down here. I'm waiting on more chests to be delivered down here, so those are going to take a minute or two to actually get here. And then, of course, we've got the robots in the air. Now, this method over here, we're forcing the robots in the air. We know that this is forcing the robots in the air over this long distance here, and this is actually something that I'm sort of planning on, and I'm not planning on changing either. That one I am going to keep, just going to keep them floating up in the sky like they are right now. All I need to do is just keep building these for a minute. There isn't anything else I can do. I suppose I could do that. I can make a few more of them. Right, we can add in 10 of those right there. I can add in another 10 and another 10. Actually, I can't do another 10 because I've run out of greens. I've run out of greens. Look, see? 160 and 40. I'm not doing that. That's way too many. See, they're also bringing me these stack inserters. I've only got one on the way at the moment, but I did have one more on the way. And I had a couple of them just now then turn up. I got 15 of them that I'm waiting to make, as well as this lot. So I've got another patch there that is done. That's all up and running. This one we're waiting on. This one is up and running. This one is up and running. So we've got plenty of patches up and running now. I've got lots of copper. I've got lots of plastic. That's all doing absolutely wonderful. And in here, I've got... Well, this is the thing. I don't have any green circuits. I have no spare green circuits at the moment. So that is one little item that we are waiting on, is the green circuits. But like we've gone and done, we've gone and shifted out production of just about everything now. Right, I've cleared production of just about everything, which means that they've only got to just fill up the chests with the required items which are almost done now, and then they're going to stop with that. They're not going to deal with it anymore, which means that they're going to be focusing on just doing the red and green circuits. Now, that one there, I haven't got that one stopped. I'm not going to stop doing those. Those can keep running. I'd rather they kept going. There's no real need to stop doing those. Coal over here is still running, but coal is actually going to slow down a little bit, I think, and stop doing stuff. I don't know how much it's going to slow down and stop doing stuff. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that one. Now, what have I got? 200 of these. Let's make some stack inserters a minute. There, and no, I'm not making 13. I'm not making any of them. I refuse to make any. I need 75 electronic circuits to make 5 of the stack inserters. So I need lots of electronic circuits brought over to me. Lots and lots. But I want lots of these brought over. Well, no, so here comes another line of electronic circuits. They're coming in, so I can make another 5 of those. I'm going to stop with these chests for a minute. I'm just going to leave them be for a minute, he says, making 5. I suppose it's not going to hurt to, like, dump in an extra few 5s just there while I'm waiting for yet more of the circuits to turn up. And then I've got more of these chests going in and filling, which means that we're starting to get more of these factories up and running, and they're being utilized. And this over here is going absolutely nuts, moving everything around. Just how nuts is it going? 154. Okay, that's going pretty quick. I mean, yes, admittedly, we did have a whole load of stuff that was there ready to start sort of loading up these factories, which gave it a little bit of a boost just to start off with. But 154,000, I've now gone up to 310,000 robots in total. Like, we're really starting to boost these numbers up considerably more than we had beforehand. There's another 10 stack inserters going in. And I'll make a few more of those as well. Like that. Okay, I'm not gonna... Well, as it's only 3 green circuits, I'll allow 3 to be built. And it's gonna get me more chests. I got most of the stack inserters done in here now. I will get a few more of them. We will allow more circuits. This is... Like, occasionally with Factorio, you do have this kind of a gap, a stop. You're just kind of waiting around for a particular thing to be built, a particular thing to be done, a little project. And you do have this waiting around for things to be built, things to be brought to you, and things that you want to build yourself. And it does take a little bit of time just to go through. Some mod packs... not very well balanced at certain stages. One of the ones that I find in particular to be like that is the C block one, where everything is water. You start off with everything as water, and you just got to sort of work out from there. And it's fun doing that, but there are certain stages where you're just stood around making things, and there isn't really anything else you can do. It gets rather tedious. It is a very slow, time-consuming, and quite a tedious process. And it's not all that enjoyable for me, to be honest. Like, there's definitely aspects of the game that, like, it really... Oh, excuse me. It really does start to get quite tedious, sort of, doing that bit. Now, I'm looking at all of this iron that I've got, and I'm wondering if I should be trying to get more iron ore from somewhere. Or whether we've got enough. I mean, copper and plastic is all building up. Stone bricks are building up in very large quantities. We are pushing through nicely now with the logistic bots. They're coming up quite well. Iron ore, iron plate, steel plate. This is all really low. And in order to be able to produce these robots, we're going to be draining the... like, the iron is going to be still draining at quite an impressive... Right, I've got 9 stack inserters there. I need to start building more chests now. We need to focus on just them. It's... Yeah, so it's kind of... It's going to take a while. We probably have enough materials coming in. We probably have enough. But at the same time, I'm sort of thinking that it might be better if we were to expand out and... take some more materials in. I could start doing that. I could certainly start expanding out down here and taking in there. And then we've also got this iron ore patch here that we could go for. That's fairly easy to get to. This is a whole new island up here, and I don't really want to go interfering with it just in case I've got anything other than worms up there. I don't want to get into open warfare at the moment. I would rather avoid that. So I know that I've got this here. I've also got weaponry right there. So we do have weapons that we can go and use to defend ourselves. I think I'm going to go down to here like this, and it's not either of those, is it? It's that robot radar that we actually want to use. I want to come in like that, and I'm going to drop that one right on there. And then I'm going to go up here and do the same again. And I'm going to do the robot radar, extend out just on this bit down here, and we're going to see how far out we can get with it. Well, not how far out we can get. I'm just going to extend it out past a few of these so that I've got those two there uncovered. I think that would be quite a cool thing to have. And I would also like to uncover that one, except that I'm going to have to build defenses up here somewhere in order to be able to properly protect that. And I'm also thinking, like, that's going to be a huge amount of landfill that we're going to want to fill in on that in order to properly be able to utilize it. Down here, I do want to put some landfill in, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm actually going to start putting some landfill across here. But I don't need to put in anywhere near as much as I thought that I might. I say need to put in. I thought that I was going to have to put in a load of landfill kind of up here to really make it work. Not here, I'm not going to. Like, we can make that work quite well. But if I fill in this section here, we're less likely to have any issues with lost robots. And also, I'm going to want to fill in this bit here. I'm going to fill in that whole thing on there. Like, that whole bit all the way up through. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm only going to stick with landfill down here for a minute. I'm going to go as far as that island there. I'm actually going to come down there a little bit below where that island level is. So I can do that. And then I'm going to travel up like that. And then I'm going to put this one over this side and go there. And finally, I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to move back a bit. Going to take into account that we've got some stuff up there, and I'm going to fill in this section all the way across like this. Fill in that bit there. So that will fill that in, and I'll be able to put some roboports down, expand onto that, and also start expanding out down over here as well. I don't need to go and remove all of that. I didn't need to move all of these trees either, come to think about it. I did, but I didn't need to do it. Now, let's make another 50 of them. Like that, and then I will also make 3, so it's 15 of those like that, and then we can start moving up this way. It's going to take everything that I'm currently holding, and it's going to chuck it all down into this little group right here. And then as soon as that has all been built and sort of caught up with all the demands for everything, that's that bit all done then. The only thing that will be left to do is they will start taking some chests down here to fill this bit in, which will take a while. This that I've got ordered down here, that is also going to take a long while before it gets there. Now, actual landfill that I'm holding right now, I got 107,000. Thinking that we could do with a bit going up here, but I don't know how much. I certainly don't want, at this point, to go all the way from bottom to top, because it seems like it would be a bit of a waste. So what I will do instead is I'll do some sort of sideways lines like this, and fill in a few of these gaps like that, there, and fill in that gap. And then I'll just leave it. So that one will fill in, and we'll go up, and we'll go up one step higher as well, and I'll end up filling that bit in. And I think that'll be enough then. It probably won't even need to do that. Like, if we're coming from here, I don't imagine that is going to come into it, like, be any kind of an issue. If I leave the roboports as they are, we're still going to have this. And this believe it or not, I know that I've now got 0 out of 156,000 thingies up in the air. This is a good thing. Ooh. That's actually completely finished. We've got this now is 100% completely built all the way. That is amazing. That is absolutely awesome. That is completely built up. Everything on there. 13.5 gigawatts on there. 7.6 coming off of the solar panels. All of the accumulators are being used. We've got power issues taken care of for at least 20 seconds. Right, we've got at least 20 seconds worth of power issues taken care of. These up here, these are now starting to build up more, but obviously it's still requiring more iron. Iron is the big issue, isn't it? Iron is the big issue of the day. I'm still confident that we can break through the iron. I'm still confident that we can deal with the iron issues that we have had sort of cropping up here and there. 5, 10, 15, 20 of those being requested. Pop all of those out. That's going to be the last of them all built. I'm not going to need any more of them. And then I just need to get the last few chests done as well. See, I'm making these stack inserters. The robots are still rushing off and dealing with them. All of these here, they're now built. There's one there that's not building, right? He's got his full 400 request. And all delivered as well. How are we doing? 171. That's rising quite quickly, right? We've now got a suitably large number of robots being made. Plus, I've got everything else sort of being made at the same time that is just focusing on robots. We don't have anything else that we are building right now. Another stack of them. A whole stack of 5. Is that all of the 5? I've gone and put more down. I've got more of these being moved. We've got a few chests that need to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of chests. Okay, I definitely don't want to build that one or that one. Let's leave those. When we get more electronics, there we go. Look, I got 3 stack inserters sat on me right there. I have no more than that. I got 1 on its way. I'm going to manufacture myself yet more stack inserters because we don't have much in the way of stacks being made just yet. As soon as that chest there is put down, that is going to be it for making chests and making everything else as well. Right. There's some chests. That should be the last of them. Shouldn't need any more than that. And that means that one there is going to activate and start producing a whole load of them. And they're all going to start moving and eventually end up in there. Where are these next 5? I've actually got quite a few missing from here. Let's have a look. I got 187 chests missing altogether, plus 97 requested chests and 46 stack inserters. Most of that is not from here. Most of that is not from the bit that I'm doing right now. I'm still waiting for this. My robots seem determined to go everywhere but here. They seem determined to go and put these things down every single location other than that one right. I want that one filled. That one right there, over there, next to this factory over here. It's right there. That's one I want you to do. If you don't mind. Not doing it, are they? Yes, there we go. Right, that one's going to start up now, and it's just the last few, and the rest of them then will start to work their way round. I can make a few of these like that, and I can make 5 of them. Let's have a look. Over here. There's more waiting game. Landfill is on its way in. I've had a couple of robots bring some landfill over this way. If we look this way, well, if we go over here, we'll be able to see. Landfill should be on its way over. There is the landfill. There. We've got a swarm of landfill coming down from up here. That's where it's coming from. There's another swarm of landfill robots from here. Where are they bringing this from? I've got landfill it's from the landfill builder over here. There. That's where they're bringing that from. From these chests down here. They're grabbing all of that. We've got all the stone coming out of this patch that is going straight into there. Okay, that's good. As long as they're on their way, we know where they are. Then I look into here, and this is where they're starting to, like, accumulate. Ah, it's over this bit. It's over here. There we go. There's the big cloud. See, spreading across. And this is the bit, right? They're coming over onto here. But this is what I was meaning, is that I don't want them, like, having to just go around the edges. If I can fill this in a little bit better, I'll have a few more bits available for them to do more work on. And there's just a couple of extra roboports. I think it will help out. Those logistic bots, that's not changed now. That's 156,000, all of them in the air. And largely because of this area down here and the iron ore down there. And that's how I'd like it to stay. I don't want that to change. I'm quite happy with that running the way that it is. Now, I'm not going to worry about aliens in this bit. I'll probably put down some ore patches, some mining drills and stuff like that, just to sort of cover that bit. But I'm not going to concern myself too much with the ore patches. Right, let's make a couple more chests like this. I'll make as many as I can, like that. And then make another 5 stack inserters as well. That will add that to the heap. That will be the last of these chests, I'm hoping. And then the other chests, they will be taken elsewhere. We've got 112 left, 110 left. Very quickly dropping in these numbers. And that's it. Right, oh, no, it's still not it. How many have I made? I know that I've got, like, there are more over this way, right? I've got 2 lots right here that I've demanded for being able to make more green circuits. And then I've got more stuff up here, which is mostly chests and stack inserters that I need up there as well to be able to fulfill everything. They will get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, that's all. So then what I'll do, if I allow these to build and build up my numbers that I've got, I can also then dump a few of these away. And that will help, because these get brought... I always get priority, don't I? I get priority on all of these. So let's make more of this. We'll make more passive provider chests. So I filled all of those up. And I'll make more of the requesters. And then I can start ditching a few of them. Go like that. Yeah, ditch several. And you. Okay. I'll allow those to build. Ooh, and another 5 of them. Here's our landfill. Slowly filling in. Filling in all the way down here. Filling in across here. Once that's in, I can add in some more roboports and extend that down here. We'll probably... Actually, no, we're not going to clear any trees from that. We don't need to. I just wanted to fill in some of the landfill on here. I might go down another row. Just bridge the gap there properly. And probably I will bridge the gap across there as well. I've just got to wait for these materials, because once that one's put in, then that sends out the order for that one. And because they've got to go so far to go and get them, it does take a minute or two for it to all turn up. Now, I am still manufacturing chests in here, and I'm manufacturing stack inserters for myself as well, so that my robots don't keep bringing stuff to me. They go and put things down elsewhere. I got 40 stack inserters requested in other parts of the map. So if I can make myself a whole load of them, I'm not getting rid of my demand for them, because I use stack inserters all the time. I use masses of stack inserters, so I have no intention of getting rid of the great demand for them that I've got right here. Add in another 5. And I will put in a few more chests. What have I got in the way of chests? I got 65 on there, and I got 70 on that one. So we'll make that one to 70. And then we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and 2. And I've just gone too far. I've gone too far. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of all of those. Didn't have enough green circuits. I probably have got enough green circuits now. I let those 5 get made there, so I want 5 of those. That's going to make them up even, and then I want to do 5 of each. But that's not going to... Oh, yes, it is. It's just enough. There, like that. I've got just enough in the way of materials for it, so we can have another 5 each. That means I've got 30 chests of each that I can get rid of. See? And that's going to help overall. It's going to help supply everything that needs to be supplied. So I will ditch these 30 chests there. Construction robot should take those and go and put them down in the places that they are needed. This is what I'm hoping. There. I don't know where they're rushing off with them at the moment. And then I got another 30 right there that can go and be taken away. And that leaves me with just... Well, I don't know if that's all 40. Don't think it is. Entities are missing materials for construction. 52 and 40. 39. See, it's doing better. We're already improving. Ah, look, I've got those that they still hadn't been picked up. They've now been picked up and removed. And then if I look down here, I've only got 9 left. I got 1 more that will be picked up. Hopefully that will, as soon as that one's collected, it will change it round to, well, it's saying 8. I'll make a couple more. I would go 1, 2, and 1, 2 in there. So there's 10 of each. I do need a load more of the passive provider chests. I've got my 50 stack inserters, but I still need more stack inserters to be made as well. I've got so many different things that have to be manufactured. However, we have got all of this lot made. This lot is no longer an issue, and now the robots are really starting to be generated. We've got 187,000 on there. We're going to go to circuits again. We're still negative numbers on those, so we're not making anywhere near enough of them yet. And it is now mostly down to that lot. I think we're doing okay. I think we are on track to be able to finish this series as early as I would like. 1, 2, lots of them, and then I'm just going to focus on these. I've got, yeah, I haven't got any more requester chests that have been ordered to be made anywhere. So I'm just literally making my own requester chest now. That's only 4 of those that need to be made. So we'll dump 10, and we'll dump another 10 of those into there. And then I've got stack inserters. I'll dump 10 of them in there, and that's going to be... Some of those requests will be dealt with. I want to get those requests dealt with because what that means is that then these are going to be able to start doing some actual manufacturing. And that is the bit that I think is going to help. So plates in... Ooh. 6,000 steel, 23,000 iron plates in there. Or, in here, I got 39,000 spare iron ore. 200,000 of them, 90,000 uranium. Stone is a negative number, but that's the only one. So I've actually got... Iron has finally lifted up off the bottom, and we're no longer having those major issues that we were having with iron down here. Yeah, we got the iron gear wheels still. That needs to be dealt with, but iron has now caught up. It's because the rest of the stuff up here, that has started to catch up. And that is, it does make a huge, huge difference to everything once all of that does start to pick up. There's nothing I can do over here yet. I'm still waiting on the next line of materials over there to be built. I'm kind of thinking that we should go for another chest on here. Another lot of this. Yeah? If I was to, like, start filling up another square with these... Am I going to even be able to do that? Is that going to be a thing? 190,000. Look how fast that is now climbing. He says it doesn't... okay, that just jumped by 100. Count. 191,085. 191,159. That was 75. 150. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.